All right. So, good things. Good body position. Your reach is good. Your extension. Your breathing is pretty comfortable. You're turning your face a little more than you need to when you breathe. You really only need to turn enough so that your top eye is out, barely getting your mouth out of the water. It's a comfort thing with being comfortable with the idea of a little bit of water kind of running past your mouth. Your finish to the stroke on your right arm seems a little short, like you could push through a little more. And your kick, while relaxed, looks like it's really initiated from the knee, so it's all lower leg. You want that kick to initiate from the hip and snap down through the foot, kind of like you're kicking a soccer ball off the top of your foot. Okay, so your reach point, going in slightly with your left. The right looks fine. The path of your stroke looks good, how you're pulling back through the water. Now we get to look at the actual catch mechanics. So, pretty much a straight arm with that right. Straight arm meaning that your upper arm and your forearm stay at one line or one angle. With the high elbow or early vertical forearm, you would see that hand and forearm go vertical or perpendicular to the bottom of the pool very early. Part two of my comments on that is that your hands are not quite flat to the back wall. Your right hand seems to be a little bit cupped and turned inward, and your left is actually pitched upward, so you're not getting quite as much grab as you could with that left. So be real aware of that. That change will make a difference in and of itself. So how do you get to the high elbow, right? This is what we talked about a lot. It's all the drills, thinking about the form in, just your daily swimming habits. And there you can see the kick, really originating from the knee. One arm drill, fist with paddle drill. Here the path, the line you're pulling back through the water, totally fine. You just want that early vertical forearm angle. And remember to really roll or shrug your shoulder internally. That's a key piece to getting the early vertical forearm. Without it, you can get a little bit of it, but never as much as you should. Work on kicking by itself, kick with a kickboard, etc. Okay, so nice extension. Rotation is pretty good. You could maybe be slightly more on your side there, so really reach with that shoulder arm. And then here, you start the pull, and we're looking at the line of your upper arm and forearm, and see how that's just a straight line. So what you would want to see is the forearm and hand straight up and down already. That's the key. You get more surface area pulling backwards. So the straight arm is not a bad way to swim. It's just not as good as vertical forearm. Your hand here, and right in this spot, is good. Previous frame, it was turned inward slightly. And then as you finish, it's still doing a pretty good job. So I guess on the other one I was looking at something else where your hand had kind of wobbled a little bit, which happens. See right there, if you look at that right hand, see how it's turned inward somewhat. You want it to be flat to the back wall. So looking more at the left arm though, nice reach. You got good extension. It was in slightly towards your head. You want it to reach right in front of your shoulder. And then just look at the hand position. Through the stroke, it's going to be pitched up, meaning you're not really grabbing the water as much as you should or could. And also mostly a straight arm style with your forearm is actually coming in towards your torso a little bit. A little bit of a catch angle there. There's a difference. Note the hand position pitched up. So slightly better forearm positioning, worse hand positioning on this left. say real quick, something else to consider is getting some swim cords and doing some out of pool work where you work on the technique and you can really watch what you're doing with your arms. That can be helpful as well. Hope that helps.